You know, my last owner always said I was sharp and edgy. He was such an ass.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, I was about to go to Warden's Keep, and then I was reminded of all the things that I still haven't done in Athkatla, including a quest that I normally don't forget about. But we're not going to be focusing on that quest right now. We're going to be looking at these two doors here, and in particular, this door. Why are these doors important? Because they are trapped. These trapped doors will give you the idea that there's something important behind them. This trap is so nasty that if I had Terry open that door without disabling it, there's a good chance that Terry would just die. This trap isn't as nasty, but there's also a lock to take care of, which Hexat is able to deal with, and another thing blocking us from going through. This door is not another way to get into this building. It brings you to somewhere completely different. And to get in, we need a rogue stone. Fortunately, we have plenty of them, so let's step inside. You peer into the nothingness behind the door, and the rogue stone in your backpack glows fiercely and disappears. You are pulled into the blackness, and we are brought to here. Here is a very dangerous place indeed, and we're going to prepare for a very tricky fight. This fight is actually going to be more difficult than both of the dragon fights that we've fought. Yes, it is that challenging. And I want to make sure that you cast the animate deads, because we need every animated servant that we can get. And look at the difference in casting time between Edwin and Vaconia. That is the robe of Vecna at work there. So we'll get you to cast another one. I've altered Edwin's spells a little bit so that we have more animate deads, and I've altered Vaconia's spells so that instead of neutralize poison, we have a protection from evil 10 foot. Why do we have a protection from evil 10 foot? Because we desperately need to be warded from evil for this fight. You'll see why when it starts and gets a little bit further in. Now that we have 5 animated skeleton warriors, the maximum that we can have, we're going to start other buffing spells, and we're going to have a simulacrum to Korgan, so that Korgan and Korgan can both get the buffs. We want a bless spell. We also want a resist fear, because there are going to be efforts to terrify my party. I also want you to have a mirror image. And improved invisibility might actually be quite useful. We'll have that on you. Once you've cast that spell, I'm going to have you cast Protection from Evil 10 feet, which should encompass everyone. And then we'll have haste right here. Everyone is now hasted, and we're going to save. I'm going to save because this is a lot of prep work, and chances are this is going to end in miserable failure. So it'll be nice to have a load point where we're ready to go again. With that done, I'm going to split the party into roughly 2 pieces. We're going to have all of the skeleton warriors here, waiting for something to happen, and we're going to have the rest of the party, and the additional Korgan, move forward. You're going to stay here. For when we go into this room, we are no longer safe, and an encounter is going to start. We're going to have you there, and you here. Actually, you stay there. You can go there. Here comes our host.
This is your end.
Stop. You have power. Chained, but it is not of my giving. Do you know where you are? Not as such, no. Yet you had a key, a rogue stone. What did you hope to accomplish by trespassing in my chamber? I'm here to kill you. As you like. Come, friends. It seems that the Twisted Rune shall have a bit of amusement today. There is more than just Shangri-La the Lich here. There is also a Beholder, a very high-level monk, a vampire, and a very powerful mage. Both Shangri-La and the mage are capable of time stop. You're going to teleport over there and attract the attention of all the skeleton warriors, and here are our opponents. The priority for defeating these opponents is that the Beholder needs to die right now before it can get any abilities off and kill any of my party. Notice that the Beholder immediately started focusing Edwin. We don't want that to happen. Now that combat has started, we're actually going to move you over to here, because you'll be pretty safe over here. There we go. It shouldn't take too much to deal with these two here, because we have our frontline fighters fighting them. The Skeleton Warriors will do a pretty decent job of distracting Malich. This burning ring of fire here indicates that there is an invisible mage, and a very powerful mage at that. We want to have you cast a few spells. I want you to wait on your spells, though, because what's going to eventually happen... Also, that was quite nasty. You saw there that everybody there disappeared. That was a very powerful magical spell there. All of the undead that were summoned, and I believe our second Korgan was also destroyed there. Fortunately, none of our actual party are gone. And there is the first time stop from Leyen here. Leyen is then going to cast a Meteor Swarm on Terry, and is now protected from evil for the Gate spell that she is going to cast, bringing a Pit Fiend into the fray. This is why we needed the protection from evil, because the Pit Fiend is going to target anyone who isn't protected from evil. Fortunately, we are. The Lich here isn't, though. There's the Meteor Swarm. It's actually not a bad thing that the Meteor Swarm is centered on Terry, because Terry has a lot of resistance to fire. I actually want you to go over here and see if you can take care of this. Uh-oh! There is the second time stop, this time from Shangri-La, and this time stop does not allow Leyen to act. Now you're going to cast a Symbol of Fear. That's not going to do anything. You're also going to cast Wail of the Banshee on Terry. That could just kill us, and Sunfire. Sunfire didn't really do anything. So I'm going to have you move over to here, which means that there is a good chance that the Pit Fiend will start targeting Shangri-La. I want you to start firing off arrows. I want you to do that. Not attack the Pit Fiend. I want you to attack Leyen. And I want you, and you, and you. We could actually have you start hitting Leyen, but that fire shield is going to be quite nasty. I could have you attack. That might not be so bad. And I want you to try a Pierce Magic on Shangri-La. It might work, it might not. Look at that nasty hit there. The spell failed. You're going to slowly move closer to my front line here. I don't like that. But if we move away and have you just try and attack, maybe we can do something. We probably can't do something because of that fire shield. You're going to cast Maze on Korgan. Will that work? It probably will, because he is not currently berserking. That's not so great. I want you to do this. There we go! You're gone. Right. We now only have a few people to worry about. Namely, we have you here. I want you to start firing arrows. I want you to start throwing sling bullets. I want you to just start attacking right now. And that's Korgan not here for a while. Unfortunate, but what can you do? We're just going to take damage here. The Pit Fiend is not doing anything, which is nice. I don't mind the Pit Fiend doing nothing. This is why I had the protection from evil. I just want to start firing spells at you in the hopes that we can prevail. It's very likely, however, that that is protection from magic energy. Don't want that right now. Stone Skin's not really going to help. I think we should just fire, say, a magic missile at you. It might do something. The Lich is always the, well, that's the end of Dawn. Dawn just got killed by a instant death effect. I want you to move away right now. A long way away. This could very well just, well, that didn't do anything. That was a prismatic effect. You're now going to move forward and see if we can deal with... Well, that's not good. Your haste effect is gone. Let's try and get that back. There we go. Ooh, you summoning... Oh, ow. That was a selection of fire effects, and I believe that is an Ifrit. That's where the fire effects came from, the Ifrit. Now, we really need you to run out of spells. You're not going to run out of spells, are you? Nope. No, you are not. Ooh, the Pit Fiend's moving, though. The Pit Fiend's moving because the Pit Fiend has found a target. And Corgan's back! Hooray! That is a good thing, Corgan being back. Please don't kill Terry. You didn't kill Terry! Marvellous. Now, let's see about... Well, the Pit Fiend's doing a great job of dealing with you there, Mr. Ifrit. You are still barely injured, though. Now, let's see. Can we... Just thinking here. Can we use Power Word Silence on you right now? Probably not. Worth a go, though. Ooh, did you just take a lot of damage right there? You just took a lot of damage there, Shangri-La. We just need... Aha! You're gone. Shangri-La is gone. And while we're here, we might as well now deal with the Pit Fiend. We don't want the Pit Fiend to linger and cause an issue. Pit Fiend is gone. I don't know if you're going to actually... Oh, there you are. Hello. You made a... I was about to say you made a poor decision there, but you then turned invisible and did nothing with that. You really did nothing with turning invisible there. I believe you're going to... Are you going to heal some more? Please don't heal some more, Mr. Ifrit. You are uninjured now. You are prolonging this fight. You are making it longer than it should be. And when you return, you will perish. And in the meantime, we'll just have you slowly drink a few potions. There you are. Hello. Would you like a magic missile? And this? And not fire arrows, because fire arrows really don't do very much. You might perish here. There we go. Now you're gone. And with that, the fight is over. And I have to say, it went rather well, apart from the minor problem that Dornil Khan died. But we can bring Dornil Khan back. One raise dead, and it'll be like he was never gone. Ta-da! Now, where is the pile of Dornil Khan stuff? There is all your stuff. Just go grab everything, and we'll get that all re-equipped, and we'll see just what we got for all of this trouble. It's really good what we got for all this trouble. It was certainly worth it. I also decided to equip the Ring of Human Influence on Dawn, because hey, it frees up one more slot in our inventory. You can have that equipped, and that equipped there. Actually have those equipped. That can go there, and we're pretty much nearly done, apart from all of your weapons, which you, to be fair, do really need, and all of these, crossbow bolts. We can't rest in here, so we're going to have to go and rest up somewhere else. But really, we didn't take too much damage, apart from Dawn failing that save versus death effect. It was a pretty powerful effect, even with the Periapt that was protecting him. It's still a nasty thing. We'll have you healed, and then we'll heal Edwin, who I imagine is grumbling incessantly at the fact that he has taken some damage. But trust me, when I say, again, that this was a fight that was worth it. And primarily for Edwin. For starters, we gained just shy of 4,000 gold for doing this. We also gained a Beholder Eye, which we'll have a look at now. This is the central eye obtained from the Beholder of the Twisted Rune. The true treasure is this staff that Leyen was using. It's a staff that Edwin can identify. The Staff of the Magi. This type of staff is thoroughly linked to the image of the spellcasting profession, rare though it is. It is among the most powerful tools that a wizard can possess, the culmination of complex enchantments and endless study. This particular example is good in melee, grants invisibility, and offers protection from charms and evil. It can also cast Spell Trap and Dispel Magic and launch a Fireball Lightning Bolt combination, the quintessential mage item. This is the best staff that we are going to get for Edwin in this game, and it may even be the best staff that he can have even in Throne of Baal. You'll see why when I go over these abilities. The equipped abilities alone that are always active: his armor class is improved by 2. All of his saving throws are improved by 2 when he's using this. Invisibility, immunity to charm, and protection from evil. I believe she equipped the staff to make it so that she was protected from evil when she summoned the Pit Fiend, though it would be amusing if Leyen decided to cast protection from evil to be doubly redundant. Combat abilities: Dispel Magic at level 30 on each hit. A bit unusual considering the fact that Edwin is not likely to be attacking anyone in melee. Charge abilities: Fireball Lightning Bolt 3 times per day. Fireball, 10d6 fire damage to all in a 15-foot radius. And Lightning, 10d6 electricity damage to all in its path, like Fireball and Lightning Bolt. Spell Trap once per day. Duration 8 hours or until 30 spell levels have been trapped. Area of effect: the user. It is a +1 Thacker weapon, but it strikes as a +5 weapon. This here is a fantastic replacement for Edwin's current staff. We are not going to be giving him anything different for the rest of the game.
Yes.
He is now invisible, and will stay invisible, joining Terry in the being difficult to see category. We can't rest here, but we can figure out a way out of here, and we might as well get Corgan healed up a bit. We're going to be heading over to the inn in the Slums District to rest up, and then we'll be back to the Bridge District, because there are a few neat things that we can do while we're here. But we definitely need to get all of our spells back before we do so. I like the fact that we have this staff. It's worth the effort of fighting this group of evil that were quietly scheming. Also, you can't cast that spell on somebody who is invisible. That's the minor problem. We're going to have you remove the staff whenever we want you to be healed. But that is a minor quibble. We might have to give you some healing potions so that you can heal yourself. Probably a good idea, actually. We have plenty of them. Actually, not as many as I thought we had. You don't need any healing potions right now, so we'll remove this one here, and you can have them. Marvellous. Yeah. As for how we're going to get out of here, we can't. We could just use this door. The door could do something, but I get the feeling the door isn't going to open. I don't usually use the door when I try and leave. Let's save and give it a go. This is when the door is horribly trapped and we die, and I'm going to be saving on a different slot here. There we go. First, is it trapped?
You know, I could really use some rest.
I know, you're quite tired. That was a tricky fight.
Be serious.
The door is not locked. We can just open it, but we can't head up. Okay, so there's no going that way, but we can use this cauldron and this spinny thing to great effect. Let's first use the cauldron. Not knowing what else can be done, you drop the beholder's eye into the boiling cauldron. Immediately the liquid calms and the machine further along the wall begins to hum. And hum it is! Loudly. The liquid in the cauldron boils and seethes as you approach. The symbol of the twisted rune emblazons the cauldron, and these words are written beneath it. The orb is sight, the eye is the way, the path yet remains. We're going to be using this machine to get out of here. Magic away! And with that, we are back in the Bridge District, as if nothing ever happened. But trust me, something definitely happened, and I just want to check something. Yes, we still have some rogue stones. I was a little concerned for a moment there that all of my rogue stones would have been expended there, and that would have been unfortunate, because I'd like to have some. Also, it is currently hour 1. I'm going to put this on you preemptively. because I get the feeling that by the time we're done resting, it's going to be daytime. To the slums we go. It's not far to get to the Copper Coronet. I believe it was put here specifically for that reason. The doorway in, the main doorway in that is, so that you'll always be able to just pop here and have a rest. Hello Yoshimo, how are you? We're going to be ignoring you forever. We're also going to be ignoring you forever, Lord Geodon, because you shouldn't really be there. We're also going to be ignoring the body of Valagar that hasn't been cleaned up yet. Hello.
Some cheap beer for you.
You did indeed. Promise a discount, Hendak. We're going to rest in a merchant room. Why not? I think we deserve it. We got some healing there. And now it is time to move out. I'm surprised nobody's picked up the demon hearts. They'd probably make really good reagents for spellcasting. Let's head back to the Bridge District. And when we come back, folks, there's still some things that we can explore here. I know of one place of particular interest and a quest that we can start. A quest that shouldn't be too difficult because of the fact that we are very high level indeed. And would you believe that I hesitated there before I used Stone Skin, thinking that we may have still had the problem with the Cowled Wizards and spellcasting, but no, we don't. Also, there's a dog there. Hello dog, how are you? Dog does not want to speak to us. Understandable, I guess. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.